Pick one.
My name's Tanner Humphreys. I'm a fourth-year archaeology student at Simon Fraser University, and I've been going to SFU for 2 years now. I went to university because my mother told me I had to, or I had to move out. I decided that archaeology was the thing I was most interested in, but I couldn't do that degree at Thompson Rivers University. So I talked to the professor, and he was an SFU alumni, and he told me that the SFU archaeology department was really good, and that I should come here.
My name is Terry. I'm a fourth-year archaeology major student here at SFU. I realized I had 6 years of education beyond high school, but no diploma. So I figured that I needed to correct that situation. Then when I looked a little deeper, I discovered that the archaeology department at Simon Fraser is world class, and it's considered one of the 3 top places that you could go in North America.
My interest in the field school was piqued at the professor running it. Dr. Bob Muir is one of my favorite profs. So when I heard that he was running the field school, I went and talked to him about it, asked him if he thought I should apply, and he said, yeah, it would be a good learning experience. I kind of went out of my shell a little bit going out there in the field. I was really nervous about even applying. A friend and I both applied together. We were both really nervous, and we said, well, let's just do it together and hold each other accountable.
I had no prior knowledge of anything up in Comox where the site was located, anything about it, and only discovered the importance of that site after we got up there.
The Comox First Nation is kind of an amalgamation of several nations. There's a lot of disease and stuff on the island following pioneers arriving. Smallpox destroyed a lot of populations. So they had to all come together in these coalescent communities, and so Comox is one of those. Comox First Nation, as they are today, is not the people that would have lived there 1,000 years ago, but they are the ancestors of many members of the nation.
I was thinking about the physicality of field school. One of the classes was a practicum class, and we pretended to be doing a dig here at Simon Fraser, and it involved getting down on the ground and digging, and stuff. And after that I told him, I said, because I'm 73 now, right? And at my age, I don't know whether I can get down there and dig it. I don't think I could be able to stand up after doing that. Is there something else I could do? And he said, well, you could become the field school photographer. I said, oh, I have a nice camera and stuff, and I've done photography before, so sure, So as it turned out, I did both. I did some photography, and I did a lot of digging, and I was able to stand up after. I would be excavating, looking for shells, artifacts, anything that we'd find. I'd be learning through a practical way how to do field archaeology.
The artifacts that we excavated at this site were mostly bone, not a lot of wood preservation. The stone artifacts were a very particular type. They're little pebbles or cobbles.
We were able to reveal some hidden surface features on a wide variety of pebbles.
My biggest takeaway was definitely kind of the reality of the whole thing, and kind of being in the field and interacting with the artifacts and seeing where people lived is definitely a kind of an eye-opening experience.
My experience at the field school was very good. I had a great time. It was challenging. It's physical.
The most important takeaway from this field school for me is both that it was a wonderful experience and that the work with Comox First Nation and for Comox First Nation has really opened my eyes even more than they already were to the importance of collaborating with Indigenous communities in archaeology.
It was totally positive in every way. If I were younger, I would definitely continue and progress in the field, and as a career, I would continue on with it.
So in the future, my plans are to move into CRM, Cultural Resource Management, so excavating across BC. It was a wonderful experience, and it's the only 6 weeks in my life in work or in school where every single day I wanted to go to work. So this opportunity is something that I think every archaeology student should do. Kind of being out there and understanding why you're doing it and understanding what the real job is like kind of gives you an idea of, if you really want to do it.
No matter what age you are, there's always something else to do. And as long as you've got something else to do that keeps you involved and that you're engaged in, well then you can just keep going forever.